Everyone, welcome back. Polestar deliveries units for the month of July last month. We're now in August 2022. So I've got great news, ladies and gents. I've gathered some great data delivery units for Polestar. And of course, I've gathered this data for mark lines. I've gathered the South Korean data, the USA data, the Spain data as well. But it's going to be quite an interesting video because in this video, we don't have any data for the UK, unfortunately. I wasn't able to gather any data from the UK, so I do apologize. But starting with South Korea, the Polestar 2 model, they're all Polestar 2, by the way. We don't have the Polestar 3 yet until next year, early next year. There was 411 units delivered in the month of July for Polestar 2. And this was a growth over growth. This was a monthly growth over growth for Polestar in South Korea. Great. In the US, we also seen a month over month growth for the Polestar 2, and they sold 926 units in the United States. In all the United States vehicles that are sold, Polestar held a 0.1 percentage market share. However, in South Korea, they held a 1.9 percentage market share of all vehicles that were sold. Now, that's actually fairly impressive. I did not think Polestar could hold almost a 2% share in South Korea. Now, like I said, I got this information from Mark Lines, Korea, automotive sale volume for 2022. Now, ladies and gents, this is exactly where I got this data. There it is, Polestar between Honda and Chrysler Jeep. 411, 1.9 in market share. BMW and Mercedes were leading the market share, 25.6% for BMW, 25.5% for Mercedes. Now, these are not EV shares. These are vehicles, just vehicles, all vehicles included, gasoline to EV vehicles. But it's just impressive to see that Polestar held almost a 2% market share. Anyway, I did not expect that. Let's continue. Now in Spain, there was also a growth period, month over month growth for Polestar in Spain. They delivered 13 units. Now because this is the first time Polestar being in Spain, it's considered as growth because previously they delivered 0 vehicles, 0 units because they were never in Spain. I've also made a video on Polestar expanding to Italy. Later this year, they'll be opening their first space in Milan. Quite exciting. Now onto our Swedish numbers. This was a decline in sales month over month, a decline since June. Polestar delivered 129 vehicles. That's for Sweden. For Norway, it was 74 vehicles, a decline once again. In Finland, it was 17 vehicles, once again a decline. In Belgium, 37 vehicles, once again a decline. Austria, 35 vehicles, along with another decline. Netherlands, 62 vehicles, along with another decline. And Ireland, 20 vehicles, 20 units, along with another decline. Like I said, the UK numbers, no data unfortunately. But once I get those information, I will be posting it. I will be making a video. Australia, on the other hand, 400 units sold in July. That was a stable number as far as I'm concerned. I couldn't get that information on Markline, unfortunately. However, I did find a nice blog from The Driven. Polestar leads EV sales in July as market waits for Tesla invasion starting this week. So electric vehicle delivery in Australia all but ground to halt in July. But with a little more than 600 EV making into customers' hand in the month, the global force whittled supply down to minimum. Just around 600 EVs, and 400 of these EVs were all Polestar vehicles. That's why we led July in Australia. Absolutely incredible in my opinion. Tesla delivered just 4 EVs in July. Yes, just 4 apparently. That's crazy. And in a big way, thousands of Tesla Model Ys are long awaiting listing of the Model 3 orders are pitted to rolled out to customers by the end of this week in Australia. Deliveries of the Tesla Model 3 as well as new EVs due from China car maker MG and BYD have all been delayed due to the pandemic, the shutdowns and the global challenges. So what will happen once the Tesla Model Y, BYD Auto 3 and the refresh MG ZS EV hits our shore? But the upshot is that according to the latest figures from VFACTS and the data gathered independently from car makers by The Driven, the Polestar 2 chalked up the title as best seller in July. Of course it is. It sold 400 EVs or out of 600 EVs. That's incredible. Absolutely good job to Polestar. Round of applause. Now, additional good news for Polestar and the Polestar family. Obviously, we know Polestar is owned partly by Geely and Volvo. The Geely-owned sister to Volvo delivered just shy of 100 cars to customers in July, far ahead of the 17 XC40 Pure Recharge from Volvo as the Swedish brand prepares for the next year models to enter the October. Despite the reported popularity of hard-to-get hold of towing award-winning Ioniq 5, it is Hyundai Kona EV and Ioniq Electric that have bolstered the South Korean market brand's EV sales in July. Nice, very nice. So Hyundai came out the winner, while Tesla, still the market leader overall year, delivered just 4 in July. As we know, Hyundai delivered 83 Kona EVs, 69 electric Ioniq fastbacks, and 25 Ioniq 5s to customers, or 177 vehicles all up. In 3 different models, of course. Just imagine when Polestar gets the Polestar 3 rolling out next year. That's going to be exciting. More deliveries numbers for us. We're looking to deliver at least around 20,000 of those vehicles next year. 20,000 Polestar 3s next year, or even 25 to 30,000. That's going to be quite impressive. It's going to be a big challenge, but I have a feeling we can do this. So I do hope you guys appreciate the data that I gather for you. I'm hoping to use this spreadsheet from now on with the information. I think it gives us a nice touch. We got the header with all the Polestar vehicles that we love to see. They are beautiful. We've got a nice colorful chart, but as soon as I get that UK number, I'll make an additional video. Now, of course, we must have a look at the Polestar share. Today it was trading above $9 per share. Really impressive. It's good to see. It was also above 19 billion in market cap. That was once again quite impressive. Good to see from Polestar. What we're hoping for the next couple of days before the end of Friday on trading day, I'm hoping to at least see Polestar share closing above $9. Ideally $9.10, $9.20. If we can hold a strong position above $9.20, that's really impressive. That's where we're supposed to be. We're not supposed to be less than 18 billion in market cap, and right now we're struggling to keep that market cap. But don't get me wrong, arguably in the last 5 days we've recovered quite well, because in the last 5 days it was as low as $8.74. We've recovered gradually. Just take a look at this chart. That is really slow growth, but slow growth is usually the best growth. That is good. Imagine if Polestar grew like this on every trading day over the course of 1 year. Now that's powerful. So it doesn't look like much, but it actually is a lot. That's a lot of growth for 1 week. That's in the last 5 days, by the way. So that's from last Thursday. Tomorrow, starting Thursday, once again, we will see where the market puts us. But we are growing, we are recovering, so that's good. Obviously, this is from a high of over $10 in the middle of July. But never let that be a problem for you in the future. Once again, obviously, this is not financial advice, but I'm just letting you know from my personal opinion. You can't always let the past affect your thoughtfulness for the future. You have to stay consistent and objective as possible. But that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe to see more. If you are curious about the other Polestar content that we've made, it's been brilliant. Check them out. We've made a video on the Deutsche Bank analytics on Polestar. Polestar set to double UK locations as EV demands grow. We've got some great Polestar content lately, and obviously our new space that will be opening in Italy, Milan later this year. Another big video I'm working on is Mercedes is secretly testing the Polestar 2. I'm making a full video on this. It's going to be crazy. Really exciting stuff. Really interesting insight. I went into detail on this and why Mercedes is taking Polestar extremely serious, why Polestar is a realistic competitor for Mercedes, and why Mercedes is probably afraid. Not just Mercedes, but BMW as well. Tesla, Porsche is very afraid of Polestar, because Polestar has said publicly that they're targeting Porsche specifically in pricing, in vehicle types. They're their main competitors, and I respect that. I like that. Anyway, I'm making a full video on this. Hope you can check it out in the future when I publish it. But just remember to hit that subscribe button. See you guys in the next one, and thank you for watching.